Is he the best move left on the table for the Saints?
I think, yeah. I mean, obviously, we've talked about, he visited with the Saints this week, and my first thought was, this makes sense. This is why they didn't make any other moves in free agency. They've been waiting on Asante Samuel. But then as soon as that story comes out that he had neck surgery, very similar to the Chase Young story, that explains why he's still available in free agency. It was listed as a shoulder injury that put him on IR last year. He explained that he had stingers in both shoulders and that it's an issue he's dealt with for a long time. And then the story that finally came out was that he had surgery in April to correct it. And look, if it's like Chase Young, maybe this problem has always nagged me, and now I'm finally going to get it right. He'll probably have to do the 1 year prove it contract and then maybe get the big contract next year if Chase Young stayed healthy for all 17 games. So that explains why he's been in free agency the whole time. And then when he visited the Saints, I'm like, that explains why they tried to sign Charvarius Ward at cornerback on the first day of free agency, last second get outbid by the Colts, and then never signed another corner. Well, maybe they've been talking to Asante Samuel the whole time, who was one of the top corners available in free agency and began his career playing under Brandon Staley with the Chargers while he was playing really good football. So that all makes perfect sense. It was that he had the 3 interceptions in the first half of a playoff game too, before the Jaguars came back and beat him with the Chargers too. So, I mean, he's played some really good football there. But then I'm reading after that story comes out, it seems like 6 teams are waiting to sign Asante Samuel. Oh, that's also the Falcons plan. Oh, that's also the Steelers plan. He's also been talking to this team. So maybe, they're going to have to get into a bidding war. But, hey, guess who just came into a lot of money? And guess who's been waiting all off season? Boy, the Saints have $24 million in cap space. What are they planning to do with it? Boy, this would make a lot of sense. We've talked so much about Keenan Allen being the guy that they must be waiting on, who also played for the Chargers with Brandon Staley and Kellen Moore, had a great year under Kellen Moore. But, man, we have not seen anything materialize with Keenan Allen. And then they just go and not only did they sign Brandon Cooks, shout out to Brandon Cooks doing his charity camp yesterday at the Saints practice facility for the youth that came with Heroes in New Orleans. That was awesome. But they bring back Brandon Cooks. Then they signed Donovan Peoples-Jones after the rookie minicamp tryout. So now you've got those veterans, and obviously neither one of those is Keenan Allen. Neither one of those is the surefire big 3 guy.
Is Keenan Allen still Keenan Allen?
But he wasn't really for the Bears last year, and it feels like maybe he's not on the Saints' radar, and there is no plan to add any big names at receiver.